I'd like to call the December 7th meeting of the Fraser Zoning Board of Appeals to order. First off, we're going to deviate a little bit from the agenda, and I'd like to welcome the Honorable, our State Senator from District 11, Veronica Kleinfeld, the Mayor, Mike Lessig, and our esteemed council members, the members of the Planning Commission, our legal team that's here. Thank you all for coming out. Mark, they're all here for you, you know. So, anyway. At this point, we'd like to take a minute to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Cindy, can we have a roll call, please?
Board Member Burley?
Present.
Board Member Clemente?
Present.
Chairman Farina?
Present.
Board Member Goodell?
Present.
Board Member Menendez?
Present.
Approval of the agenda for tonight. Is there any changes to the agenda? I have a change to the agenda. There will not be a discussion of, I'm recommending there not be a discussion of driveway expansion. We have 2 members down, and I'd like to get those members in place to get more diverse discussion on this thing. So I'd like to postpone it till at least our February meeting. All right, any discussion on that? I'll make a motion to that effect.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Approval of the minutes for November the 2nd.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from November 2nd.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right, there. I'll ask now, are there any changes? I don't think so. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. At this time, I'd like to introduce Senator Veronica Kleinfeld. She is a senator from District 11. She began as a mom in Macomb. She's been in Macomb for over 30 years. She started as a school board rep, and she was elected to the school board. And then she ran and won a seat on the East Point City Council, where she served for 8 years. And then she went on to serve for 10 years on the Macomb Board of Commissioners. In addition to that, she was a member of the 8.5 Mile Drain Board and the president of the Michigan Association of Counties, and one of the 2 representatives for the National Association of County Boards of Directors. So with that, Senator, thank you for coming, and the floor is yours.
So I have a tribute for Mark. Sign it.
Excuse me, please, get the microphone. Right here. Sound doesn't pick
Oh. Are you Mark? Come on. So do you want me to face you or the audience?
The audience.
Okay.
Or they can do it,
I'll just stand right here.
or they could do it that way,
So,
right?
okay, first of all, I have to tell you, as I was reading your information, I know that you went to Lawrence Tech and you have a degree in architecture, which is particularly important for the role that you have done in Fraser. And I know that you were in Troy as the building and zoning director, I believe, and I, serving on city council, saw so many people in those seats that maybe shouldn't have been in those seats. I remember having to explain, one member had said to me, well, he can't approve this because he doesn't like the wall because the business next door, their people can't cut across the lawn anymore. So I had to explain that that is not your role. And you know this, I'm sure, after 30 years seeing people come and go, you know that you have people that are very good at learning and people that just get it in their mind what the job is. So that experience that you have brought to the table had to be immeasurable for Fraser. So very appreciative of that. Mark has also been married for 42 years. This tribute should be for the 42 years of marriage to Debbie. Hello, Debbie. How are you? I just came up on 38. Congratulations. You don't see it as much as you used to, and I think it's a wonderful thing. So with that, I don't have a lot more. Thank you so much for your service to the city of Fraser. We do have a state tribute for you in honor of that service.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not going to stand up here and give a big speech or anything, but just to say thank you for the support and the trust in me for appointing me and reappointing me numerous times to the zoning board as well as other boards and commissions that I served on. A thank you to my wife who put up with numerous meetings on the calendar and so forth. Maybe that's the secret, is being away enough time to do that. But appreciate the time that I spent here, more than the unlimited supply of self-addressed manila envelopes and rubber bands and paper clips and scrap paper that I've accumulated over 40-some years of serving on boards. It was a great time. I enjoyed it and hopefully served the citizens of Fraser well in that time. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Okay. I have a few words to say about Mark. Mark and I went to the same school. I was a little before him, you know, and architecture was my strong suit. But I'm older than Mark. He was a mentor to me through this time. When I started on this board, we used to have people from other cities come in and watch how Mark ran a meeting. And his depth of knowledge and his ability to recall every case and his filing system at home is better than the city's. I hope you can clear out that room now and you'll have room for your clothes to go someplace. But thank you for all of you done. I know you were a mentor to us up here all the way through. You could always pull out that nugget. And I can remember you saying to me, you know, when I first came here, I said, you know, I'm really a little unsure what we do. He says, well, in the simplest sense, we give people the right to break the law. And you got to be serious when you do that. And you have to have a reason for doing that. And Mark always held us to having a reason and, you know, holding to being fair with everybody. And I want to thank him. You know, he and I were both in Boy Scouts, literally, you know, and we used to joke about that, you know, so it's been a wonderful journey. Thank you very much for the ride. Okay. With that, I'd like to invite all of you. We're going to go over to the Knights of Columbus afterwards. It's down 14 Mile Road. You hang a right at 14 Mile Road, go past Groesbeck to Kelly, take a left, and it's about a 1/10 of a mile up the road. So you're all invited. And there are some treats for you there. If you didn't read it, it says 30 years, Mark. You know.
Thank you for your 30 years of service.
Yes. And when we're doing this, I want to thank Roseanne for heading this up and pushing this through, and she did a wonderful job. So with all that, I've already used up 10 of my 15 minutes for this meeting, so we're going to go through the, Alyssa, do I have to do a formal statement?
No, there's no public hearings this evening.
Thank you. No public hearing. Old business. Set the date for case number, ZBA hearing date for case number 23-05-31471 Utica Road. Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to set the public hearing date for the ZBA case number 23-05-31471 Utica Road, January 18th, if that's okay.
So because the 2024 meeting calendar won't be adopted until item number 10, I would just recommend just making the motion to the January meeting, and then whatever the ZBA decides in terms of the regular date or an alternate date, that will be covered. Okay?
I'll re-clarify, but set public hearing date for ZBA case number 23-05-31471 Utica Road for January 2024.
Lauren, you can make that?
Yep, we can make that meeting.
Cindy, you can make that? Okay. Is there any discussion on that? Any public to be heard on that? I'll take a second on the motion.
I'll second.
Okay. Cindy, can I have a roll call?
Board Member Burley?
Yes.
Board Member Clemente?
Yes.
Chair Farina?
Yes.
Board Member Goodell?
Yes.
Board Member Menendez?
Yes, present.
Okay. Adopt the 2024 calendar.
I would like to make a motion to adopt the 2024 calendar with one change, to change the July 4th date to the alternate date of July 18th.
Ms. Menendez, is the January 4th date also good for the board? I just want to make sure that we're clear on what date the January meeting is, just for the,
You're
January
absolutely
18th.
correct.
just for the previous item, and so everyone's clear.
You're correct. To change the January 4th date to July 18th, the alternate date.
January 18th, not July.
January 18th,
Right.
2024, but there's also July 4th
Right.
to July 18th, so they're
Correct.
both on the 18th, so I will clarify. The January 4th date will be changed to the alternate date of January 18th, 2024, and the July 4th, 2024 date will be changed to July 18th, 2024.
Any discussion on that? Anybody have a problem? Anybody have a problem with any of the other dates? Okay. Then I will move to adopt the calendar as amended. It's recommended. Is there a second?
Need a second, okay.
Second that.
Okay, any more discussion? Public? No? Bring it back up to the board. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. We're going to dispense with the Planning Commission liaison report tonight. Having said that, is there any public to be heard? Go ahead.
My name is Clark Andrews. I'm one of the city attorneys for the city of Fraser. I wanted to tell the members of this board that I had the honor of working with Mark Steinbeck going back 30 years, and I remember what a great chairperson and board member and commission member he was. I have been a city attorney for 49 and a half years, and he's one of the very, very best I've ever had the opportunity to serve with. He was knowledgeable, he treated the public with a lot of respect, and the city of Fraser was very, very fortunate to have somebody contribute to the community for as long as he has done so, and I wanted to let everybody know that he did a great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Clark. Go ahead.
Go
Mr.
ahead.
Mayor, go ahead.
My name is Michael Lessage, 15201 Fairview. And Mark, I only served with you for a little over a year, but I think when I applied or interviewed here, I said, you set a gold standard for meetings and decorum and the way people are treated, and I learned a lot from you before, and then I learned a lot while I was on the ZBA, and I want to thank you for your service. And I might make you sergeant at arms at our council meetings, so you can have the Roberts Rules of Order job. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That was a little
Didn't need to do
dramatic.
that.
Yes, sir. Member Menendez.
I would just like to thank the senator and her staff, Noah and Nora, who were so helpful in getting this tribute done. I can't sing your praises enough in your offices, and I greatly appreciate it because Mark was so deserving, and I thank you so much.
Anybody else? Okay. Does anybody have anything to add? Any announcement you want to make? Nothing? No. Suzanne? No?
Nope.
Boy. Well, then, I'm going to make my goal.
Wait, no, and second thought,
Just like home.
it's going to be really, really quick. We removed this from the agenda, but do we have to make a motion to put it on for old business? Because we removed it as a result of not having a full board with regards to the discussion of
driveway?
expansion?
I think it's more of an administrative decision to bring it back.
Okay.
So we can.
We don't know what a formal motion or anything?
No, we can.
Okay.
It's more of a discussion. It's not a
Okay,
formal.
all right, thank you.
Well, you almost made me miss my target.
But, Mr. Farina, just one quick question. I'm sorry. Did you mean to skip over the monthly report? I take it as there's no action items or anything like that, but I just want to be clear.
Okay, as long as it's quick.
No, I'm asking. I'm asking if that was a conscious choice.
No, maybe, I think everybody in this room is aware of what's going on with those places.
Just wanted to make sure.
Thank you. All right, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.